Good YouTube, it is TopShot God, and today we are going to be doing a little market scan, just going over what's going on recently with TopShot, some predictions for the future, and just, I don't know, just looking over some things. Um, so today has actually been, I think, the biggest down day so far of TopShot, at least since I got into it at the beginning of this month. And it's not looking so great right now, but I do have some high hopes for the future. So we have and I think I know why the market has been falling recently. So obviously we saw the insane run up of these cards. They all went like 6, 7, 8 times in the matter of weeks. And so obviously there had to be a pullback. Some people want to take profits. Some people are panicking now that it's going down. I'm not stressing at all. I still haven't sold a single card, which may be a little, may not have been the best decision on my part. But anyways, the reason I think that this has started happening is because there was a glitch. And I'm pretty sure that this, honestly, I don't want to be throwing anything out there because this is just my personal opinion. I don't know if they did it on purpose or not because there was a lot of high traffic. It was hard for the system to keep up. But every time there was a buying frenzy, it would almost crash. So what happened was a couple days, I think 4 or 5 days ago, the market was glitched. And it wasn't the normal glitch where you can't buy cards. It was where you couldn't buy cards. Like you would buy a card and it would just never end up in your account and you would just end up getting your money back. But at the same time, you could still post cards. So for like 3 hours, everybody who wanted to post a card, like what was happening before was the cards would be going up because you would post a card and then somebody would see it's undervalued, they would buy it. But here, you post a card, somebody sees it's undervalued, they go to buy it, they never get the card, the transaction never goes through, that listing is still on the market, and then the next person goes to sell it, and then they're like, okay, this is the lowest ask, now I gotta post it lower, and then I gotta post it lower, and there was no. Basically, if you want to think of it in simple terms, there was no demand at all, but there was still supply coming out. So obviously the prices started to drop. I think it was just due a lot of people maybe either panicked or thought, okay, now it has to be correcting. And then they just played into that. And since then, it's been falling. I do have high hopes for the future of this, of like the next couple of days, even short term. Just because of one simple thing. But first, let's go over the market scan. Let's see a couple of the collections and see kind of what's going on. So we can see the deck, the hoops. LeBron's still 30, but Zion's dropped a little. All the cards have mostly dropped, or a good amount of them have dropped at least a little. That Paul George is over 5. Curry was at 40. Now he's at 35. AD is still at 7,500, which is pretty good. But more importantly, probably looking at the base collection. So if we just go base. And again, I don't know if it's just my computer, if it's just the market or if it's the TopShot that's just glitching whenever I'm recording, or I guess just because of the demand. But here, so the most expensive card, so LeBron, there was actually one up to 9,000 even for a base card. Now it's 6,700. So prices are definitely dropping. This Jaw, I think, was at over 3,500. If I'm not mistaken, Zion was definitely over 2. This LeBron was at 1,700 at least. So things are definitely dropping, but not to the level. They're still holding pretty strong, like from really where they came from, which was all at like $50 for each of these cards. So honestly, I'm not too surprised. Obviously, things have to dip after a crazy spike like that. And they haven't been falling too much. So I'm pretty happy about that. Just going through some notable ones like that Damian Lillard, I think, was over 6. This Anthony Davis also. This Tyler Hero. Ooh, that might be a good pickup. For 369, Tyler Hero out of 1,500. This Rondo is down a lot because he's the second most scarce card in the game right now in terms of base series 1. Because he was looked at. I think there's still like 600 or something held by TopShot. So he's up there for one of the most rare cards out of the base collection. So yeah, that's Series 1. It's dipping a little, but I think Series 1 will always hold strong no matter what, just because it is Series 1. But if we go Series 2, I probably should have typed base. Here we go. So if we do the same for the Series 2, I think we'll see more of a drastic dip. Just because, like, this is more, like, fresh. And it's more new. So, not even so much. At the top, this LeBron was 400. Now he's 348. This LaMelo, I think he was a little over 500, but not too much. So, yeah, I don't think there's even been a big dip. I know this KD, though, was over 250. Wow, this LeBron CC is already up to 218. That's insane. But yeah, then that means that this is going to be a good pickup. Just looking at that, he's like less than, and this is still CC, so technically even more could come out, but he's about half of his count. However, he's like less than double the price. So in that case, I think that to stock up on those LeBrons, I already have a lot of all these Series 2 cards, and so I'm pretty good in that case. But honestly, I'm surprised by how little that the Series 2 have fallen. I know he was over 110. So just scrolling through the list, there's a lot. Yeah, Giannis was over 100 for sure. This KD was at like 60, but it hasn't fallen too far, which makes me happy. Obviously, there would be a dip. The only thing is I bought up a bunch of cards to do like a couple collections that really didn't pay off, like that one for this Dwight Howard collection. That one, the cards I bought, a lot of them at like 700, and now they're 200. So that really didn't pay off for me. But you know, it's fine. You win some, you lose some. I bought at basically the very end of the hype. So right as it started turning around, right before that glitch, it wasn't so great. But anyways, the reason I think that there's still a lot of potential and that it may spike, again, don't take my word for this, because I'm giving you my opinion. This isn't any known facts or anything like that. But if we look here on CryptoSlam, we could see that. So the sales volume today is definitely a lot lower. It had the last couple of days, like after this insane spike, that is the last day that it was going up. From here, all through this, the prices have been going down. But as you can see, today, even though it hasn't been such a great day, it's honestly been the biggest downtrend so far because the volume isn't so great. It is up a little bit. And also what I think is the best thing that I see is this. The last couple of days, I remember like these times when it was also falling, the buyers were, as you can see, around like 46, 4,500. And here, around that same period, 4,700, 5,200. So basically what that means is there was more sellers than buyers. So obviously things would start falling if there's more people selling cards than buying cards. So interrupting my own video, just as a comparison, this is a screenshot I have from January 30th, so 3 days ago, and this is what it was looking like. So as we can see, it's balanced out a lot better. Look at that difference between 5,800 buyers and 7,400 sellers. So it's definitely balanced out a lot better, and that's why I think that soon the market will start trending up again. So today, I like to see, I think it's the first time in a while that really since the start of the downtrend, that there has been more buyers than sellers. So hopefully that's a good sign. I really think that this fall, it's just a bunch of people panic selling. Like they saw it go up so much, and they're like, oh, this could just be a bubble. What if it just falls off? What if the demand is gone? Everybody's stressing about it. So if you're still holding cards, this is, again, just my opinion. Let's go back to TopShot over here. This is just my opinion, but if you're still holding cards, if you haven't sold your cards, I would recommend not selling now. If you've already sold some cards, great. You took some profit at some great points, and you probably are happy with the amount of money you made. I'm going to wait for things to start going up before I start to rebuy cards. But again, I already have a lot of cards that I'm just holding. So in conclusion, if you still have cards, don't stress. I honestly think that things will turn around soon. I'm not worried at all. I think that this is just a short fall for another big swing up, and it's just like weeding out the weak, as they say. So all those people that are stressing and don't really believe in it are selling all their cards now and taking their profits, and they're gonna get screwed over once this starts to boom again. But anyways, that's going to wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this market scan of I don't even know what day it is. I probably should have said this at the start. But yeah, February 2nd, 2021. It's so crazy that we're in 2021. But anyways, before I take any more of your time, have a great day. Enjoy your lives and take care.